Hi guys, we're back with a semi-final on our Monogram Tom Daniels Rommel's rod. It's an older kit from, obviously from Monogram, loosely based on a Daimler-Benz staff car from World War II, converted to a half-track. As the kits go, as a car kit, it's not bad. It's got a decently detailed diesel engine in it. Suspension doesn't look bad. The underbody detail isn't great, but it isn't horrible. But you don't really look at the bottom anyway. A couple of main shortcomings, for me anyway, where the treads are all molded in one piece. Treads and the road wheels. It's been nice to have the wheels separate, so that you could be easier for painting and weathering to make them look a little better. They turned out alright. I can't complain on how they turned out looking, but it would have been definitely been easier to do as separate pieces. The roof is down, covered, the roof cover, but the back is not closed in. It would have been nice to have that closed in, because it's just, you can see into the body tub through there, because there's no rear section on it. I did add a tail light out of my parts box. We got a machine gun poking out the back, and we have the Africa Corps logo on the, or insignia on the spare tire cover. It is semi-correct, and that's all I got to say about that. I'm not into politics there. I mean, it's historical, so whatever. Got little flags on the front. Got our skull radiator cap on there. So the only thing missing are Rommel and his driver, which are skeletons. And I'm getting new ones made that are 3D printed, which is why I said this is an almost vinyl, because I have to wait for those to come in to get them painted. Overall, the skeletons aren't bad, except for the rib cage and shoulder area. They're just flat like a fish skeleton, instead of having a 3D rib cage, and there's the shoulder collar bone area is just non-existent. But the heads are decent. I mean, the arms and legs are alright. Here's, I don't know if it'll show up. There's Rommel's head. I mean, it's not bad. And his arm holding the binoculars is also not bad. But just that chest area, it just sucks. Big time. I don't have the flags or the guns done glued in, so I'm going to take that off. Take the flags out for a second so I can show you the bottom. Well, then we'll put them back. It's not super detailed, but it's not bad. I mean, the one glaring omission is the exhaust system. The exhaust pipes just end when they come to the fender, but you could, again, easily scratch build an exhaust box to go there if you were so inclined. And again, you can see the one-piece tread section for the rear wheels, rear road wheels. The front tires, kind of interesting. I've seen it on white wall tires, but I've never seen it on a tire like this. The back third, about the back third or so of it, is plastic. It's hooked to the back of the wheel hub, and then that fits into the rubber tire. There we go. It fits into the rubber tire, and then you got to paint it. I painted it to match. It looks alright when it's done, but it's just odd. I mean, I've seen it done that way for white wall tires, where you pop in the plastic white wall section into the front of the wheel, or the front of the tire, and then put the wheel in. But I've never seen that on the back of a one. Well, I should have done this while I was over. I'm gonna show the interior there. We've got in the back section, we got ammo boxes, we've got a map table, we've got Rommel's seat. He's got a machine gun and an open ammo box back there. So you got the machine gun up front. In the driver's compartment, we've got our second machine gun. There's a couple hand grenades in there. There. And it's pretty basic. That part is pretty basic, but that's alright. So once we get the skeleton driver in there, you won't see a whole lot inside of there. Not a whole lot to see anyway. Bring it down a little bit. All the decals are, I didn't use two of them because they were just too silly to use. I had them on there and I changed my mind. Took them off. They were two, the rescue arrows like you would see on a fighter plane, on a jet fighter, pointing to the driver's compartment door handles. And they were in German, which was fine. But they were just too far on the silly end that they would never be there on a prototypical car or half track or staff car. All the other ones, the German on there is correct for what they are, the no steps and the oppositives only, and the toolbox, or actually it's just tools. The toolbox has a label that says tools on it. That's all accurate. The style license plate would be accurate. Again, I'll show it more in the pictures at the end. We'll take off, glue the hood together in one piece just to make it easier to deal with. And we got our Daimler-Benz diesel in there. Again, it's a decently detailed representation. I know it's hard to see in there with everything all put together like that, but it builds out fairly decent. And it the valve cover is the AK Super Chrome, which I'm real happy with that stuff, and I can't speak highly enough of it. I haven't gotten rid of my extreme metals yet because I do a lot of aircraft painting and there's a lot of different colors in it, but for doing like chrome bumpers and wheels and whatnot, you can't beat it. You can brush paint it or spray paint it. Anyway, end of that commercial. So as we were saying, this is almost done, or it is basically done except for the skeletons. And we're going to be moving on to our next build alongside the Draco, which I don't know what I'm going to do next. Haven't decided. Just keep your eye open on, as of the video coming out for this on tomorrow, will be the drop of the announcement for the 2023 Chris Cortell Cancer Awareness Group build, which starts in October. I hope you can all join us. So that video will drop on Friday, September 1st, and you can get the details there. There aren't really that many details to worry about, but you can get the details there on that. So with that, we're going to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever it is where you're watching. There'll be pictures at the end of the video, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.